Here is my ultimate bestiary guide, the Aquatic episode. This is meant to break down, in my opinion, the best way to do the creatures inside of this category. In some cases I might be missing out better alternatives, so feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. With that said, let's begin. The first creature on the list is crabs. These are commonly done when completing other creatures, such as doing the frogs and toads covered on the amphibic episode or while doing island trolls in Goroma. But if you are exclusively looking for a quick spot for this, grab a treasure map and go to this secret cave in the Treasure Islands, and here you find plenty of them and easy to firebomb during a rapid or even city boosted. And for the record, there is a chance of finding a Crustacea Gigantica in this cave. Next on the list is the regular Quaras. These ones can be found in multiple good spawns, and with recent buffs, they have become pretty good hunts in low levels. But if you don't have them, the best place to go in a rapid event will be the Inquisition quest, past the Crystal Case and before the boss. This little area is great for charming during rapid. Additionally, here your goal should be doing the massive water elementals and then move on to another spot to finish off the Quaras. Here you will get good enough progress on Predators, Pinchers and Hydromancers, but it is a rapid event exclusive. If you come here, then after you finish the water elementals, you can finish the others in the Quara spawn in Liberty Bay, under the Quara Scouts. This one is good because here you will find a higher density of Manta Assassins and Constrictors, and could be fast enough with Liberty Bay being boosted, but is better on rapid. Here you also work on the 2 Quaras you're missing while finishing the others, to then move on to finish any remaining kills in the Sunken Quarter, which the upper levels of the middle is the best area for the Mantasins and Constrictors, with a pretty even ratio between them, but also a rapid event exclusive. And for the last suggestion, one that I prefer personally is the Oremon Quaras. Here you can do this even off rapid due to its massive size, while working on all 5 Quaras with sharks, deep sea blood crabs and the Abyssal Calamaries. Well wait, there is more. There are certain spots of the Calamary that share respawn with Crustacea Giganticas, which are also in this list, and only 5 are needed for 50 points. During a rapid, you can simply stay next to them in these spots and get Crustaceas done quickly. Ideally, you can come with other people and spread across respawn points and call each other when they respawn. So overall, this is a really good and underrated spot for charming. Next up is the Quara Scouts. Just like the regular Quaras, these can be found in multiple places in Tibia. However, the best way to start this bestiary is by hunting in Oremon West when the raid is active. This is a great XP spawn for all vocations, and one of the best for bestiary, with its high density and variety of creatures. Here you will be able to complete it while leveling off rapid, so it's highly recommended. Then you can leave once you finish everything but Constrictors, which are the last to finish normally, and during a rapid you can finish them if you still need kills, and also complete the Quara Mantasins in this cave on a Spireground. Follow the path through the ice trolls as if you were going to Shieldfrost, and then down this hole you find a cave with mainly Constrictors and Mantasins. Here you can finish them in less than an hour. Or optionally, if you want to work exclusively on the Quaras, then the Goroma Islands will be the way to go. Keep in mind, regardless of your spawn of choice, the Mantasy tails have become valuable, so make sure to loot them and sell in market. Next up is the blood crabs. Easily the best place to do this is the Laguna Islands. Low levels can get by without faster respawn, but any 200 plus will need at least the city being boosted for the respawn to keep up. But during a rapid, you can stay by the southern cave and get around 150 kills every 10 minutes, for a bit over 30 minutes to complete. Next up is the Deepsea blood crabs. If you opted to do the Oremon Quaras for bestiary, you might finish them there. If not, you can do the access to the sea serpent spawns, and in the old one you can do them quickly in the surface. Additionally, you can get progress on young sea serpents, which often fall short to the regular sea serpents. This is doable with a Spireground being boosted, but with rapid, you can move between the blood crab spots and only complete it in around 20 minutes. Keep in mind, both crabs drop bloody pincers, so make sure to loot them. Now we move on to Deeplings. First off, the Scouts. Easily one of the fastest medium charms to do. Go to Grey Island and down the long stairs, and then east towards the Deathling area. There will be a bunch of Scouts and very easy to kill and charm. You can get it in less than an hour, and I would recommend to do the Calamary here as well. There is a spot you can levitate down to and energy bomb, and another by the stairs. This will slow down the Deepling Scouts a bit, but you can get the Calamary quickly. Next up, the main 3 Deeplings. Guards, Spellsingers and Warriors. Best spot is by the library in stage 2 of Deeplings. Here, depending on the level, you can finish them off in around 1 hour and a half. You will be missing some guards, but this can be finished later. Additionally, you can get jellyfish done or close to finishing. But also, it's worth noting that Deeplings have 3 creatures that are insanely time consuming, so only completionists go for these. And in this section you encounter one of them, the Master Librerian. If you want to do them, it will take around 6 hours to complete, but you will complete the others as well. This is still a long time for one charm, but it's less bad than the other two, Elites and Tyrants. Best way to do this is inside stage 3 of Deeplings, so it's not always available, especially during a rapid event. Sarkos has dedicated videos for this, which I find do a good job for them, but I personally will not do these creatures. This should only be done by completionists, so I'll move on to the next, which is also pretty bad, but more reasonable, the Brawlers. These can be accessed at stage 1 and are inside one of the task area. There is only 3 respawn points for these, and you will simply move from one to the other. For me, that was 55 kills per 10 minutes, so around 3 hours to complete. Additionally, you get Deepling workers on the meantime. Brawlers are not a time efficient charm to do, but viable when you are reaching the 15k charm points or so. As for the Deepling workers, best way is when doing the creator task for opening stage 3. They are very easy to complete that way as they get summoned quickly. Next up is Mantaray. This one is also located inside the stage 3 area. It is surrounded by the regular Deeplings, so if you plan on doing this charm at all at any point, it's preferred to start with this as you will get the progress on the Deeplings and then you finish them in the library. If you have already done the Deeplings, then you can finish this Bestiary faster by focusing simply on the Mantarays. I got a 40 kill difference in 10 minutes on by prioritizing them. I also wasted time placing energy bombs for Calamary, but the spots I shared earlier is far better for that. And before we leave the Deepling section, the fish and northern pike can be found in the section between the library and crates. There is plenty of them around and fairly quick to complete. Find the spots to energy bomb the fish by the stairs and the edge, onto the Renegade Quaras. This one is a bit of a completionist type of charm. They are part of a dynamic inside of the secret grounds. The server needs to get 2000 kills on secret serpents, and automatically the Renegade Quaras will invade and take over. They replace everything but the easy creatures like sharks and calamaries. Then upon killing 2000 Renegade Quaras, it reverts back to secrets respawning. And because there is 5 Quaras for 5k total to complete, this means you will need to at minimum kill around 6k secret serpents. But because there is a world message when the swap takes place, anyone can notice and come get some kills themselves. So it is a heavy time investment. When they are available, the density is pretty high and even off rapid I could stay on the main area and get the progress on them. However, the ratio is not balanced and you will finish them separately. I tried a few different labs and spots, but I couldn't find a balanced lab. If you happen to do this during a rapid, I will focus on these spots back and forth. Next up is sharks. Again, if you do the regular quarters in this area, as mentioned before, you should have them by now. If you didn't, this is still the best place to do sharks in my opinion. Around these spots is where most of them are, and you could move between them during a rapid for around 100 kills per 10 minutes. Same applies to Abyssal Calamary. Mark the spots around the southwest and move between them. While focusing on the Calamary, you can get around 100 kills per 10 minutes, with one spot of potential Crustacea Giganticas on the lap, where I got lucky with 2 respawn in the first 5 minutes. Now back to Grey Island, this time for Deathlings. This one is a decent team hunt spawn for the low 300 range, or optionally higher level solos, making it doable outside of rapid events for decent experience. However, the ratio of scouts to Deathlings is quite large, and you will stay longer for those. If you want to plan for a rapid event with others, I recommend doing these 2 pulls, but it's not going to be that much faster than off rapid doing the full lap. And moving on to yet again another version of Quaras, the Podzilla version. These are much harder than the creatures on the list, and also have a special mechanic to them, where the Quara looters do a chain attack that does higher damage the more people it hits, going from like 500 damage with 2 people to 4k if it hits a 3rd person, so most definitely not a team hunting spot. At best is a duo, which currently is a good hunt for duo mages or RP mage. I did a bit of testing for the spawn as CK and ED. The ratios are not that bad, but it's still not an easy hunt. And overluring harder with a high level druid improved the numbers decently, but it's still a hard and bad hunt to do. If you are a high level mage, it's quite good and fast to complete. If you are an EK or RP, you might be better off soloing the shortcut area to the boss. This is how I got 2 out of the 3 quarters done, and it's quite doable with pulls of 3 to 5 at a time. This section I hunted a lot for farming blue leaves, but that's for a different video. In order to do the looters, I will go to the last floor and do a similar hunt style, but it's a lot harder to do because of their damage compared to the others, so it's a charm I had yet to complete. And with that, this guide for the aquatic category is complete. Please feel free to share any tips or better spots if I miss any, and any feedback on the format is welcome. I'm worried I might be talking too much and the videos are too long, so perhaps I should cut off more talking or split in parts the long categories. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts, and thank you for watching the video.